Okay, good morning students. In this video lecture we have to discussing about the male reproductive system part 2. So previous class we have discussed about the primary sexual organs and the secondary sexual organs. Right now we have to discussing about the vasa deferentia. Vasa deferentia. So you can see here beta, this is the testis. The testis is located in a pouch like structure or bag like structure that is called as a scrotum. Okay, so these testes are consisting the compartments, so that compartments are called as a testicular lobules. These testicular lobules are having a coiling tubes that is called as a seminiferous tubules, where the sperms are producing, means the spermatogenesis process it is occurs in the these areas, means this is the site for the synthesis, the production of the sperm as well as synthesis of the hormones, and that sperms are enters into the next part that is called as a retestis, and then after it is enters into the vasa efferentia, then it is enters into the next part that is called as a epididymis. So that epididymis it is about the 6 meters long. So that epididymis it carry the sperms from the vasa efferentia. It carry the sperms from the vasa efferentia, and this epididymis it is mainly having a 3 parts that is called as a carpart epididymis and corpus epididymis and cauda epididymis. Means the epididymis has 3 parts. The first part or the anterior part is called as a carpart epididymis. This is known as a head epididymis. Second part or middle part is called as a corpus epididymis. It is a narrowing part. And the posterior part of the epididymis is called as a cauda epididymis. It is also known as a tail epididymis. And what is the main significance of epididymis? Epididymis helps in the providing the nourishment of the spermatozoa, means the sperms are maturing by intaking of the food substances from the which layer beta, from the epididymis layer, because epididymis it is lined by the pseudo stratified epithelium. So what is the pseudo stratified epithelium beta? That pseudo stratified epithelium it is a specialized tissue, so that tissue it is producing a nourishment, so that nourishment is taken by the sperms, and the sperms are maturing in the epididymis. And finally, so that maturing epididymis it is enters into the another tube, so that tube is called as a vasa deferens. So you can see here beta, this is the vasa deferens. Okay, so this vasa deferens it is a muscular tube. You can see here beta, so this is the testes, and from the testes the sperms are carrying by these long tubes. So these long tubes are known as a vasa deferens. It is a muscular tubes. It is a thin muscular tubes, and these muscular tubes enters into the abdomen through the help of canal. That canal is called as a inguinal canal. So this is the inguinal canal beta. This is called as a inguinal canal. You can see here, so this is the inguinal canal. So these structures or these tubes are enters into the inguinal canal. Through the help of inguinal canal it is entering into the abdominal cavity. And here what is the function of the vasa deferentia? It is carrying the sperms from the epididymis, and the two vasa deferential duct. So this is the right vasa deferential duct and this is the left vasa deferential duct. So both the ducts enters into the abdominal cavity and near the urinary bladder. So both of them it gets swelling. It gets swelling. Okay, so that is called as a ampulla. What is the ampulla beta? Terminal part. Terminal part of the vasa deferentia it is having a small swelling. That terminal region is having a small swelling. That small swelling is known as a ampulla, where the sperms are temporarily storing. After that, so these two vasa deferentia, it is combines with the seminal duct. It can make a structure that is called as common ejaculatory duct. You can see what is the formation of the common ejaculatory duct. Common ejaculatory duct. Common ejaculatory duct. It is formed by common ejaculatory duct. It is formed by the combination of vasa deferentia plus seminal duct. Okay, seminal vesicles duct. Okay, seminal vesicles duct. So here you can see here beta, this is the bluish color bag like structure, small bag like structure, that is called as the seminal vesicles, and from these seminal vesicles it is producing a small ducts that is called as the seminal ducts. These seminal ducts and these vasa deferentia duct, both ducts are joining together. It can make say common duct. So that common duct is called as a common ejaculatory duct, and that common ejaculatory duct, it is enters into the tube like structure. So that tube like structure is called as a urethra. The tube like structure is called as a urethra. You can see here beta, this is the urethra, and this urethra, it is a long tube like structure. So this urethra is a very long in male. So it is about 10 centimeters. Okay, maximum कितना होता है बेटा, एवरेजली देखेंगे तो 10 centimeters होता है. And this urethra is having a small length in the females. Okay, it is about 2.5 centimeters to 3.5 centimeters हो सकता है, right? So this is the urethra, and this urethra, it is consisting the 4 parts. Urethra is divided into a 4 part. The first one is called as a urinary urethra. You can see here beta, this is called as a urinary urethra. What is the exact location of the urinary urethra? So urinary urethra, it is located neck of the urinary bladder. You can see here beta, this is the neck of the urinary bladder. So where the urethra is arising, so that is called as a urinary urethra. And beneath the urinary urethra, it is consisting the another urethral part, that is called as a prostate urethra. Why it is known as a prostate urethra? Because this urethra, it is surrounded by a gland that is called as a prostate urethra. That's why it is called as a prostate urethra. Okay, and then after, so this region is called as a membranous urethra. This is called as a membranous urethra. Okay, so it is occurs in the penis. And after that, so the terminal part of the urethra is known as a penile urethra. Terminal part of the urethra is called as a penile urethra, and this urethra, it is opening by a small pore. That pore is called as a urethral orifice. That is called as a urethral orifice. So this is the urethra, means the sperms are producing in the testes, in the seminiferous tubules, then it is enters into the rete testis, then it is enters into the vasa efferentia. From the vasa efferentia, it is enters into the epididymis, and from the epididymis, it is entering into the long tube-like structure that is called as a vasa deferentia. From these vasa deferentia, it is entering into the ampulla, then ejaculatory duct, then it is entering into the urethra, and through the help of urethral orifice, it is ejaculating in the female genital tract. Okay, this is the urethra. This is the urethra. Okay, and after that, we have to discussing about the male external genitalia. What is the male external genitalia? The male external genitalia, it is comprises the scrotum. It comprises the scrotum and penis. You can see here beta, this is called as a scrotum. This is called as the scrotum. So that scrotum, it is consisting the testis, you know beta. Okay, right. So here penis is present. Penis is present. Okay, right. The penis is present. Okay. So the penis is a male copulatory organ. Penis is a male copulatory organ. Okay. It is a part of male external genitalia. So this penis is made up of 3 columns. Okay, penis is a male copulatory organ, so that male copulatory organ, it is made up of 3 columns. 2 is known as a corpus cavernosum. two is called as a corpus cavernosum, and another one is called as a corpus spongiosum. So this is the diagrammatical representation of transverse section of penis. Okay, so this diagram is going to represent the transverse section of the penis. Means the penis is made up of the three erectile tissues. So that two erectile tissues is locating on the dorsal side. Means the two columns is locating on the dorsal side. That erectile tissue is called as a corpus cavernosum. Corpus cavernosum, it is locating dorsally, and another one is a corpus spongiosum. So that erectile tissue, it is located ventral portion of the penis. Okay, dorsally it is locating the corpus cavernosum, and ventrally it is locating the corpus spongiosum. Means urethra is surrounded by the corpus spongiosum. So this is the very important. So these tissues are called as a erectile tissues. Why it is known as erectile tissue, beta? The penis is erect. So whenever the penis is erect during that time, so these erectile tissues having a blood sinuses. So that blood sinuses is filling with the blood. So during the erectile time, okay, so during that time what happened, beta? That penis is become very hard. The penis is become very hard, right? So due to the filling of blood vessels, okay, blood sinuses के अंदर क्या होता है बेटा? कंप्लीटली ब्लड फिलअप होता है, तब जाके क्या होता है? स्टिफनेस बन जाता है, स्टिफनेस आ जाता है. कहां पर बेटा? पेनिस के अंदर. बट आफ्टर दैट एजाकुलेशन ऑफ सेमेन, सो दीज एरेक्टाइल टिश्यूज आर रिलैक्स्ड. मीन्स यहाँ पे कॉन्ट्रैक्शन हो जाता है. ओके, सो इट गेट द नॉर्मल पोजिशन. सो दिस इज द ट्रांसवर्सल सेक्शन ऑफ द पेनिस. ओके, यू कैन सी हियर बेटा द टर्मिनल पार्ट ऑफ द पेनिस, इट इज having a enlarged portion. So that enlarged or bulging part of the penis is known as glans penis. It is known as a glans penis. So this is the shaft of penis. So this shaft of penis, okay, it is made by the three columns of erectile tissue. Two is locating dorsally, that is called as a corpus cavernosum. One is located ventrally, that is called as a corpus spongiosum. Okay, the terminal part of the penis, it is having a enlarged portion or bulging portion. So that is said to be the glans penis. That is said to be glans penis. And base of the glans penis, it is having a band-like structure. You can see here, beta, the base of the glans penis, it is having a band-like structure that is called as a corona. And this glans penis, it is covering with a loose skin. That is called as a foreskin or prepuce. Means the bulging part of the penis, it is known as a glans penis. That glans penis is covering with a loose fold of skin, that is known as foreskin. It is also known as a prepuce. And this prepuce, it is producing a white secretion. So that white secretion is called as a smegma. Smegma means that prepuce is producing a white secretion, that is called as a smegma, right? So this is the very important. Very important, beta. So this is the penis. It is known as a male copulatory organ. It is helps in the copulation purpose. Okay, it is ejaculating the semen into the female genital tract, right? So this is the penis. So after that we have to discussing about the accessory glands. What is the accessory glands? So accessory glands consist of the three glands. First gland is known as a seminal vesicle. It is known as a seminal vesicle. So behind the seminal vesicle, it is consisting the single gland, that is known as a prostate gland. So behind the prostate gland, it is consisting the small pea-shaped glands, one pair of glands, that is called as bulbourethral gland. So let us we have to focusing on the seminal vesicle. So you can see here beta, this is the seminal vesicle. And what is the function of the seminal vesicle? This is the accessory gland. This is the first accessory gland. So this accessory gland, it is a paired gland. It is a paired elongated. It is a paired elongated. It is a paired elongated sac-like structure. So that gland, it is containing a tissue that is called as a germinal tissue. That is called as a glandular epithelial tissue. Okay, very important beta. So this is called as a seminal vesicle. This seminal vesicle, it is having a tissue that is called as a glandular epithelial tissue. Okay, यहाँ पर क्या होता है बेटा? You can see here it is containing a glandular epithelial tissue. What is the function of the glandular epithelium tissue? So this glandular epithelium tissue, it is responsible for the production of semen. Means 60 to 70% of the semen or seminal fluid, it is producing by the help of glandular epithelium tissue, which is lined inside the seminal vesicle. So that means 60 to 70% of the semen, it is secreted by the help of vesicles, that is known as a seminal vesicle. And this is seminal vesicle. How much seminal vesicle is producing? 60 to 70%. So this seminal fluid, it is consisting the some components. So we have to discussing about the components. That components are, the first component is a fructose, second component is a prostaglandin, and the third one is a fibrinogen, and the fourth one is a ascorbic acid. Means the semen consists of the following things. What is that following things? The first one is a fructose. So that fructose is a providing the nourishment to the growing well-developed spermatozoa. Means already here the sperms are developed. Okay, so that developed spermatozoa, it is taking the nourishment, okay, from the seminal vesicles, because the seminal vesicle is having a fructose. Means the energy, the sperms are getting energy from the fructose. So that energy helps in the locomotion purpose, right? So after that, this semen consisting the prostaglandin. So this is the very important beta, prostaglandin. Prostaglandin, it is present in the semen or seminal fluid. Okay, so this prostaglandin is stimulating the contraction of female genital tract. It is contracting the female genital tract. Okay, that is a very important. If there is a prostaglandin is not present in the seminal fluid, what I mean beta, the sperms are not easily entering into the fallopian tube. Whenever the sperms are ejaculating in the female genital tract, so that semen is consisting the prostaglandin. So through the help of prostaglandin, what happened beta? So this uterus and this fallopian tube, it is going to contract. It is going to contract. So due to that contraction, so that sperms are easily reaching into the fallopian tube. Okay, due to the presence of prostaglandin. Means it's stimulating the contraction of female genital tract, and it is facilitate the easy locomotion for the sperms. So that is a very important. And fibrinogen, so that fibrinogens are the specialized proteins. Okay, that proteins are helps in the which purpose beta? Clotting purpose. Actually it is helps in the clotting purpose, मगर ये कुछ फर्टिलाइजेशन के लिए काम करते हैं. आफ्टर दैट ascorbic acid, vitamin C, ascorbic acid, vitamin C is present in the semen. Okay, all the components are present in the seminal fluid, which is secreted by the seminal vesicles. So this is the first accessory gland. So after that, the second accessory gland is a prostate gland. So that prostate gland, it is located beneath the seminal vesicle. So this is the seminal vesicle. So beneath the seminal vesicle, it is consisting the single gland. It is not paired. Okay, single gland is called as a prostate gland. So this prostate gland, it is producing the 20 to 30% of semen. 20 to 30% of semen it is producing from this prostate gland. And this prostate gland, it is having a small ducts. So that small ducts are enters into the prosthetic urethra. And what is the main function of the prostate gland? The main function is it is producing the alkaline nature of chemicals. So that alkaline nature of chemicals are useful for the neutralizing of acidity in the female genital tract. Okay, what is the main function of the prostate gland beta? Main function kya hai? So it is also producing a 20 to 30% of semen, but the most important significance is, okay, what is that? It is neutralizing the acidity. It is neutralizing the acidity in the female genital tract. Means the female genital tract kaise hota hai beta? It is having a which nature? Acidic nature. So we have to remove the urine. So that urine pH is a 6.5. It is having a acidic nature. So that acidic nature is a harmful to the sperms. If the sperms are entering into the female genital tract, due to the heavy acidity, the sperms are going to die. For that, our semen is having some alkaline fluid. So that alkaline fluid, it is neutralizing the female genital tract. Okay, so that is the very important. So which is secreting from the prostate gland. Okay, this is the very important and most important point from the prostate gland is removal of prostate gland. Removal of prostate gland in a male, it is going to lead the sterility. It is going to lead a sterility in the male organism. So removing of prostate gland, it is going to lead the sterility in the male organisms. So because this prostate gland secretes the 20 to 30% of the semen. So that is not important beta. So because it is producing the nourishment, providing the nourishment to the sperms. By taking off that food materials, the sperms are completely maturing. If there is no prostate gland, okay, the sperms are not completely matured. Okay, so due to that reason, what happened beta? Removing of prostate gland, it is going to lead the sterility in the male. So that is a very important beta, right? So this is the prostate gland. After that, the third gland is called as a bulbourethral gland. So this is called as a bulbourethral gland. It is located beneath the prostate gland. So this is called as a Cowper's gland. This is known as a Cowper's gland. What is the Cowper's gland beta? Bulbourethral gland, also known as Cowper's gland. So it is a P-shaped structures. What is the numbering beta? 1 pair. Okay, so this is the very important. This is the Cowper's gland. Right. What is the significance of the Cowper gland? Cowper glands are responsible for the production of alkaline nature chemical. So alkaline chemical is producing from the Cowper's gland. So that alkaline chemical, it is neutralizing the acidic nature into the urethra, and it lubricates the urethra. You can see here beta, this is the urethra. So this urethra is lubricating. Urethra is lubricated by the help of secretions. That secretion is producing from the bulbourethral gland. So because the male urethra, it is having a which nature beta? Acidic nature. Because the urethra is a common passage for the removing of urine as well as semen. So first urine is removing. So due to that reason, so that urethra is having a which nature? Acidic nature. So that acidic nature, it is neutralizing by the bulbourethral secretion, and it is also lubricates the urethra. And most important beta, so this bulbourethral secretions, it is act as flushing agent. So this is a very important. Bulbourethral gland. So here bulbourethral gland chemicals act as a flushing agents. It is act as a flushing agents. What is the meaning of the flushing agent, beta? It cleans the urethra. It is also helps to removing the urinary residues from the urethra to outside of the body. So due to that reason, it is called as a flushing agent. It is known as a flushing agent. So this is the this is our today's video lecture, beta. This is our today's video lecture. Okay, thank you for watching this video lecture, beta. In the next video lecture, we have to discussing about the spermatogenesis. Okay, next video lecture we have to discussing about the spermatogenesis. So that is the part 3 video lecture. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much.